Imagine approaching a place that seems to have been drawn with a different set of rules, where jagged mountain spines meet windswept deserts, where weathered rock towers rise beside thawing ice and still alpine lakes, and where cliffed shores frame the horizon. What would you do first? Lean forward to hear the history, or hold your breath so the scene does not escape you? In this film, we follow three very different answers to that question. In southern Thailand, we slip between limestone towers rising from emerald water in Phang Nga Bay, where hidden caves and mangrove mazes whisper of millennia-long coastal conversations. Then the earth speaks loudly at IGUAZU Falls, on the border of Brazil and Argentina, a thunder of water and mist that erases distance and insists you stand closer. Finally, we climb into the Dolomitic cathedrals of northern Italy, the Dolomites, where jagged peaks burn apricot at sunset and alpine meadows keep records of ancient seas. Each place asks the same simple thing: look carefully. Over the next minutes, we will listen to the rocks, follow the water, and learn the surprising processes that made these landscapes possible. Science as a detective story, played out on the grandest of stages. GIOC-DETIAN Falls. For centuries, the GIOC-DETIAN Falls have stood as a natural chronicle of time, their flow unbroken as landscapes and civilizations evolved around them. Formed within a vast limestone plateau, these twin cascades lie along the Kaesong-Guishun River, straddling the frontier of two worlds. Today, the waterfall drops between 30 and 70 meters and stretches nearly 300 meters wide at full flood, ranking as the fourth largest transnational waterfall on Earth after Iguazu, Victoria, and Niagara. Divided into three tiers by natural stone ridges and pockets of lush vegetation, the falls form a stunning staircase of water, shifting color and rhythm with each season. From May to September, during the monsoon, the cascade swells into a roaring wall of mist and sound, echoing through the limestone peaks. In 2024, a joint cross-border tourism zone was inaugurated, allowing visitors to witness this geological wonder from both sides, a living symbol of nature's beauty transcending borders. Torres del Paine. Rising from the windswept plains of southern Chile, Torres del Paine National Park is a monumental showcase of Patagonia's raw and untamed beauty. Towering granite peaks dominate the skyline, carved over millions of years by tectonic uplift and glacial erosion, while glacial lakes shimmer in shades of turquoise and emerald across the rugged landscape. The park's vast wilderness stretches across valleys, rivers, and jagged ridges, revealing geological formations that tell the story of Earth's dynamic past. Adventurers traverse dusty trails and winding roads, hiking or riding motorcycles along the shores of crystal-clear lakes, pausing to gaze at ancient glaciers and soaring mountain spires. Every vista offers a study in contrast. Icy blue waters reflect sheer granite cliffs, while windswept plains ripple beneath dramatic skies. With its impressive rock formations, sweeping panoramas, and nearly untouched wilderness, Torres del Paine stands as an enduring symbol of Patagonia's primal grandeur. Raja Ampat. Hidden in Indonesia's far eastern waters lies Raja Ampat, an island realm often called the heart of Earth's marine biodiversity. Formed from uplifted limestone and coral over millions of years, this archipelago of more than 700 islands is a living record of both geological time and biological evolution. Scientists have identified over 1,500 species of fish and nearly 75% of the planet's known coral species here, a density unmatched anywhere else on Earth. Its crystal-clear waters reveal underwater gardens at Wayag, Misul, and Melissa's Garden, where coral walls glow with color and schools of fish move like living storms. Above the surface, lush mangrove forests and emerald lagoons, including the heart-shaped Love Lagoon, shelter countless species of birds and marine life. Protected and remote, Raja Ampat remains one of the last near-pristine marine frontiers, a breathtaking fusion of geology, ocean, and life itself. Dolomites. Rising from northern Italy like a fortress of light and stone, the Dolomites are among the most striking mountain ranges on Earth. Formed over 200 million years ago from ancient coral reefs lifted by tectonic forces, their pale limestone peaks now tower more than 3,000 meters above deep, narrow valleys. At dawn and dusk, This chemistry ignites the famous enrosadera effect, when sunlight transforms the cliffs from rose to fiery orange and finally violet. With over 18 major summits, countless spires, pinnacles, and sheer walls, the range has become a paradise for climbers and hikers tracing the old war routes of the First World War. Beyond their beauty, the Dolomites reveal a vast geological record of shifting seas and ancient life, earning them recognition as a UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site in 2009. Here, science and wonder meet in every change of color, every stone shaped by time.
IGUAZU Falls.
Formed by volcanic forces and shifting tectonic plates over 100 million years ago, IGUAZU Falls stands as one of the Earth's most powerful natural formations. Located between Brazil and Argentina, the falls stretch nearly 3 kilometers wide, with more than 275 separate cascades plunging from cliffs about 80 meters high. The centerpiece, Devil's Throat, forms a massive U-shaped abyss where torrents of water crash into clouds of mist that rise like smoke from the jungle. This monumental system lies within 2 national parks, both recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites for their geological and hydrological significance. Visitors can explore the wonder through a network of wooden walkways built above the flowing water, allowing them to feel the thunder beneath their feet and witness the falls from astonishingly close perspectives. During the rainy season, IGUAZU roars as a towering wall of white water, while in the dry months, exposed rock terraces and shimmering rainbows turn the landscape into a tranquil yet surreal masterpiece. Yosemite National Park. Nestled in the Sierra Nevada of California, Yosemite National Park is a monumental showcase of geological history. Carved by ancient glaciers over millions of years, the park is defined by towering granite cliffs, including the iconic El Capitan and Half Dome, which rise vertically from verdant valleys below. The park's dramatic waterfalls, among the tallest in North America, surge down these cliffs, fed by snowmelt from the high mountains. Giant sequoias, some thousands of years old, stand like sentinels over peaceful meadows, their immense trunks bearing witness to millennia of natural change. For centuries, Yosemite has inspired artists and photographers, from the pioneering work of Ansel Adams to contemporary landscape photographers, capturing light and shadow across cliffs, waterfalls, and meadows. Every vista tells a story of the planet's dynamic forces, blending scientific wonder with timeless artistic beauty. Khao Sok National Park. Hidden in southern Thailand, Khao Sok National Park is a lush tropical rainforest teeming with life and sculpted by millions of years of geological forces. Towering limestone cliffs rise dramatically above deep valleys, while the serene Chio Lan Lake stretches across the heart of the park, dotted with floating bungalows that seem to hover above emerald waters. Formed by ancient limestone deposits and shaped by erosion, the cliffs and karst towers reveal layers of Earth's history, while misty coves and hidden lagoons create a sense of timeless wonder. Visitors explore the park by boat, gliding through quiet inlets and weaving between forested islands, experiencing the rainforest from a unique perspective on the water. The interplay of light on limestone, reflection in the lake, and drifting morning mist transforms every view into a living painting, offering a glimpse into the delicate balance of nature and the power of geological processes. Antarctica. Covering more than 5 million square miles, Antarctica stands as the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. Yet it holds nearly 70% of the planet's fresh water, locked within colossal glaciers and endless ice sheets. Shaped over millions of years, its frozen mountains and vast plains reveal the raw artistry of wind and time. Towering ice cliffs crack and thunder as they meet the Southern Ocean, while blue crevices and sculpted snow dunes stretch endlessly across the horizon. Amid this stillness, penguins waddle in neat lines across the snow and swim beneath the icy waters, while seals rest on drifting floes, adding rare traces of life to this frozen wilderness. The contrast between their gentle movements and the vast, untouched landscape creates a sense of wonder, a reminder that even in the harshest corners of the planet, life endures in its most resilient and beautiful form. Niagara Falls, lying on the border between the United States and Canada, is one of the most majestic and iconic waterfalls on Earth. Formed nearly 12,000 years ago at the end of the last ice age, it continues to carve the landscape with its unceasing flow. The falls consist of three main cascades: Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veil, stretching nearly 3,000 feet wide and plunging more than 160 feet down. Every second, millions of gallons of water crash over the edge, creating a dense mist that rises like clouds and catches the sunlight to form vivid rainbows. Visitors can board the famous boat tours that glide gently near the base of the falls, or ascend the Skylon Tower to take in a breathtaking panorama where nature's raw power and graceful beauty unite in a single, timeless spectacle. Niagara Falls is not merely a destination, it is a living force of motion and light, where Earth's strength and serenity exist in perfect harmony. Whitehaven Beach, nestled in the heart of Australia's Whitsunday Islands, is often called a living dream, a place where nature's artistry feels almost unreal. Its sand is unlike any other on Earth. Nearly 100% pure silica, so fine it squeaks underfoot and stays cool even beneath the blazing tropical sun. The beach stretches for about 4.5 miles, curving elegantly along the edge of Whitsunday Island. Above, from the air, the meeting of Hill Inlet's swirling tides creates a hypnotic marble of white and blue, a natural canvas shaped by wind, current, and time. Scientists believe the sand's purity traces back to millions of years of erosion from quartz-rich rocks, washed and refined by ocean currents until only perfection remained. To walk on Whitehaven is to step onto the handiwork of nature's patient craftsmanship, a masterpiece sculpted by sea and time itself. Maldives. Set adrift in the heart of the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is a chain of over 1,000 coral islands that seem to float between sea and sky. Formed atop ancient volcanic ridges, these islands are surrounded by crystal-clear lagoons and endless shades of blue that shift with the sun. Each atoll is a living mosaic of sand, palm trees, and calm waters, a geological wonder sculpted by the ocean itself. Visitors glide across tranquil lagoons by boat, drifting between secluded islands or resting in luxurious overwater villas that rise gently above the tide. The white sand beaches, soft as silk, stretch beneath leaning coconut palms that whisper with the breeze. Beyond its postcard beauty, the Maldives stands as a delicate balance between land and sea, a fleeting masterpiece shaped by time, tide, and light. Bagan. Spanning a vast plain in central Myanmar, Bagan rises like a sea of stone and gold. Over thousands of temples, stupas, and pagodas dot the landscape, each showcasing centuries of architectural mastery and intricate design. Formed between the 9th and 13th centuries, Bagan became a thriving center of Buddhist culture, where rulers commissioned monumental structures to honor faith and display sophisticated engineering. At dawn and dusk, mist and golden light weave between the spires, creating surreal vistas that seem suspended between time and sky. The towering stupas, tiered terraces, ornate reliefs, and carved niches reveal the ingenuity and spiritual devotion poured into each structure. Today, Bagan stands as a timeless window into Myanmar's architectural heritage, inviting all who visit to witness its awe-inspiring beauty. Banff National Park. Established in 1885, Banff National Park is Canada's first national park, a vast wilderness spanning more than 6,000 square miles, kilometers across the Canadian Rockies. Formed by ancient tectonic uplift and sculpted by Ice Age glaciers, it's a landscape of soaring peaks, dense pine forests, and turquoise lakes like Lake Louise, Moraine Lake, and Peyto Lake. For mountaineers, Banff is a natural cathedral, its rugged ridges and glacier-cut valleys offering some of the most spectacular climbing routes in North America. In winter, thick snow blankets the slopes, turning them into a paradise for skiing and wildlife tracking. Summer brings emerald forests, wildflower meadows, and mirror-like waters fed by melting ice. From the whisper of ancient ice to the rhythm of migrating elk, Banff remains a living classroom, a place where geology, climate, and life meet in breathtaking balance. Lake Bled. Nestled in the Julian Alps of Slovenia, Lake Bled shimmers with emerald waters, reflecting a small island crowned by a centuries-old church. Perched above the lake, Bled Castle clings to a cliff, offering sweeping views of the surrounding mountains and forests. The lake itself was formed thousands of years ago by glacial activity, its basin carved and polished by ice and meltwater over millennia. Visitors glide across the water in traditional wooden pletna boats or stroll along the shoreline, taking in the serene landscape and tranquil reflections. The interplay of natural beauty and historic architecture creates a setting both romantic and grand, where every view tells a story of time, geology, and human culture. Lake Bled is more than a scenic retreat. It is a living portrait of nature and history intertwined, a jewel of Europe's alpine heart. Coron, tucked within the northern reaches of Palawan in the Philippines, is a masterpiece sculpted by water, limestone, and time. Towering cliffs rise straight from the sea, their grey stone walls contrasting sharply with the emerald and sapphire hues below. Hidden among these karst formations lie crystal-clear lagoons and secret lakes, each one formed over thousands of years as rainwater and tides carved deep into the ancient rock. One of the most famous, Kayangan Lake, is often called the cleanest in all of Asia, its visibility so perfect that boats appear to float in mid-air. From above, Coron unfolds like a painting of impossible colors, jade waters, silver cliffs, and endless stretches of untouched wilderness. It is not merely a destination, but a rare harmony of history, geology, and life, suspended between sea and sky. Huacachina. Hidden deep within the coastal desert of southern Peru lies Huacachina, a natural oasis that seems to belong more to myth than geography. Formed around a shimmering emerald lagoon surrounded by towering dunes, it sits just 5 kilometers west of the city of Ica, a vivid splash of life amid endless waves of golden sand. For centuries, locals believed the lagoon's waters held healing powers, and legends tell of a mermaid who guards its depths. Geologically, Huacachina exists because underground aquifers push fresh water to the surface, creating a rare micro-ecosystem sustained in one of the driest regions on Earth. The dunes rise hundreds of feet high, sculpted by wind into perfect ridges that attract adventurers from around the world. Visitors race dune buggies across the desert, sandboard down slopes at sunset, and watch as the last light turns the landscape into a sea of liquid gold. A surreal paradise born from sand, water, and legend. The Great Ocean Road, stretching along the southeastern coast of Victoria, Australia, is a living monument to both human ingenuity and natural grandeur. Carved along rugged cliffs and windswept beaches, this coastal highway reveals the raw power of the Southern Ocean and the delicate beauty of temperate rainforests. Travelers wind past towering limestone stacks, including the iconic 12 Apostles, which rise dramatically from the sea, shaped over millions of years by wind, waves, and time. Beneath the waves, coral reefs shelter sharks, sea turtles, and schools of vibrant fish, creating a bustling underwater world. Each turn offers a new panorama, crashing surf against golden sands, verdant pastures rolling into the horizon, and hidden coves where native wildlife thrives in quiet solitude. The Great Ocean Road is more than a scenic drive. It is a journey through time where every cliff, beach, and forest tells a story of Earth's relentless creativity. Moorea. Rising from the turquoise waters of French Polynesia, Moorea is a tropical island where volcanic peaks meet crystal-clear bays. Lush green mountains, remnants of ancient volcanic activity, tower over pristine white beaches, creating a dramatic contrast between land and sea. The island's bays shimmer in shades of aquamarine and emerald, shaped by coral reefs that shelter vibrant marine life, including colorful fish, rays, and graceful sea turtles. Travelers can navigate these waters by boat, exploring hidden coves and lagoons, or follow winding roads inland to experience panoramic views of jagged peaks merging with the ocean horizon. With its serene landscapes, fresh mountain streams, and untouched tropical forests, Moorea offers a rare harmony of adventure, relaxation, and natural wonder. It is not merely an island, it is a living portrait of the Pacific's enduring beauty. Aletsch Glacier. Spanning the heart of the Swiss Alps, Aletsch Glacier is the largest ice river in the region, winding majestically through towering mountain valleys. Its icy expanse stretches for nearly 16 miles, a frozen artery carved over millennia by snow, pressure, and time. From surrounding peaks, visitors can gaze upon a sea of white, where crevasses and seracs catch the light, revealing the glacier's dynamic and ever-shifting surface. Hiking trails and cable cars offer close encounters with this frozen giant, allowing travelers to witness the subtle interplay of ice, rock, and alpine climate. Beneath the ice, hidden streams and meltwater channels carve paths that feed rivers and sustain alpine ecosystems far below. Aletsch Glacier is more than a spectacle. It is a living testament to nature's power, patience, and resilience, a frozen monument sculpted over tens of thousands of years. Lofoten Islands. Carved by ancient glaciers and shaped by Arctic winds, the Lofoten Islands of Norway rise sharply from the Norwegian Sea like a fortress of stone and light. Towering granite peaks, some over 1,000 meters high, plunge into fjords of glassy turquoise, bordered by white sand beaches and small fishing villages where crimson rawboo cabins rest quietly by the water. Graceful bridges link the islands, arching above icy inlets and weaving human presence into a landscape that still feels untamed. Lying above the Arctic Circle, Lofoten moves between extremes of light and darkness, from the endless glow of the midnight sun in summer to the deep stillness of snow-covered winters. Amid this frozen wonder stands one of the world's most picturesque football fields, a bright green patch surrounded by cliffs, sea, and snow. Under the northern lights, it glows like an emerald set within the Arctic's vast, shimmering crown. Bryce Canyon. In southern Utah, Bryce Canyon reveals a landscape of surreal beauty where thousands of red and orange rock spires, known as hoodoos, rise from the valley floor. These formations were sculpted over millions of years as frost, rain, and wind slowly eroded layers of sandstone, leaving behind pillars of remarkable shapes and colors. Hoodoos cluster in intricate patterns, creating natural amphitheaters that glow with shifting light throughout the day, from the soft gold of dawn to the fiery reds of sunset. Visitors can follow winding trails along the rim or descend into the canyon, experiencing the scale and texture of these otherworldly towers up close. The surrounding high desert landscape, dotted with pinyon pines and junipers, contrasts sharply with the vibrant rock formations, adding depth and context to the scene. Bryce Canyon is more than a park. It is a living laboratory where time, water, and wind shape America's most stunning natural art. Milford Sound. Forged by ice over hundreds of thousands of years, Milford Sound is a narrow fjord where sheer cliffs plunge into dark, mirror-like waters. Mitre Peak rises like a monolith, its jagged silhouette reflected on calm days. Rain here is frequent and abundant, feeding hundreds of ephemeral waterfalls and a handful that flow year-round, veiling the cliffs in mist. Temperate rainforests cling to the steep walls, moss and ferns thriving in constant damp, while curious seals and dolphins animate the waters below. Visitors arrive by boat, kayak, or on foot via the famous track, each route offering a different lesson in geology, hydrology, and living ecosystems. Milford Sound is not merely a view, it is a living archive of Earth's slow, relentless artistry. Hang Nga Bay. Rising dramatically from emerald waters, the limestone cliffs of Phang Nga Bay in Thailand create a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. Towering casts, shaped over millions of years by erosion and the relentless tides, emerge from the sea like natural skyscrapers. Hidden caves and narrow inlets thread between islands, offering quiet passages where boats drift through still waters and sunlight filters through limestone openings. Geologists study the cliffs to see how water and time slowly sculpt limestone into towering shapes. Visitors can explore by kayak or traditional long-tail boats, experiencing both the serenity and the grandeur of this tropical seascape. Phang Nga Bay is more than a destination. It is a testament to the patient artistry of nature, where water, stone, and time converge in breathtaking harmony. Giant's Causeway. Along the rugged coast of Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway rises like a natural staircase to the sea. Thousands of hexagonal basalt columns, formed over 60 million years ago by volcanic activity, fit together with uncanny precision, creating a landscape both geometric and wild. Waves crash against the dark stones, sending spray into the air and shaping the columns over millennia with relentless force. Visitors can walk across the interlocking pillars, feeling the textures of volcanic rock beneath their feet while gazing at the Atlantic's vast expanse. Legends tell of giants, but scientists know the columns formed as lava cooled and cracked over millions of years. The Giant's Causeway is more than a formation. It is a living archive of nature's creativity, standing as both a scientific marvel and a cultural icon. Lauterbrunnen, nestled deep within the Swiss Alps, is a valley where nature's drama unfolds at every turn. Known as the Valley of 72 Waterfalls, it is carved by glaciers over millennia, leaving sheer cliffs that rise majestically from verdant meadows. The Staubach Falls alone plunges nearly 900 feet, a silver ribbon suspended in the crisp alpine air, visible from the villages below. Peaceful settlements like Wengen and Mürren cling to the cliffs, accessible only by train or cable car, offering sweeping views of cascading water and snow-capped peaks. From above, Lauterbrunnen appears as a living tapestry, where waterfalls, pastures, and rugged cliffs converge in perfect harmony. It is more than a valley. It is a testament to the enduring artistry of Earth's alpine forces. Angel Falls. Angel Falls in Venezuela plunges over 3,200 meters from a tabletop mountain into the dense rainforest below, making it the tallest waterfall on Earth. Mist rises from the base, cloaking the jungle in a perpetual veil of white spray that nourishes the surrounding ecosystem. The falls were formed as rivers eroded sandstone cliffs over millions of years, creating a sheer drop that defies imagination. visitors travel by boat along winding rivers and trek through tropical forests to reach the foot of the cascade, experiencing both the roar of the water and the serene wilderness around it. Angel Falls is more than a waterfall. It is a living testament to the power of water, gravity, and time, a natural monument of unmatched scale and beauty. Bay of Kotor. Winding through jagged limestone mountains along Montenegro's Adriatic coast, the Bay of Kotor is a natural harbor of extraordinary beauty. The fjord-like inlet stretches for nearly 18 miles, its waters a deep sapphire reflecting the surrounding cliffs that rise dramatically on either side. Formed over millions of years through tectonic activity and glacial carving, the bay's steep walls reveal layers of ancient rock, while narrow inlets and hidden coves offer calm retreats for marine life. Historic towns such as Kotor and Perast cling to the shoreline, their medieval architecture preserved within fortified walls that tell stories of centuries of maritime trade and cultural exchange. Cobblestone streets, Baroque churches, and waterfront squares merge seamlessly with the landscape, creating a living museum of human history alongside nature's grandeur. The Bay of Kotor is more than a picturesque destination. It is a place where geology, history, and human ingenuity converge, offering a profound sense of both awe and tranquility. Kauai, known as the Garden Isle, is Hawaii's greenest island, where deep valleys, cascading waterfalls, and pristine beaches create a tropical paradise. The island's rugged Na Pali coast rises dramatically from the Pacific, its cliffs carved over millions of years by rivers, rain, and volcanic activity. Hidden valleys and narrow gorges shelter dense rainforests, home to rare plants and birds found nowhere else on Earth. Travelers can explore Kauai by boat, helicopter, or hiking trails, witnessing the interplay of towering cliffs, emerald forests, and turquoise waters from every perspective. Geologists study the island's volcanic formations to understand how lava flows, erosion, and tectonic uplift shaped its dramatic landscapes. Kauai is more than a scenic destination. It is a living classroom of geology, ecology, and natural beauty, offering both adventure and serene tropical splendor.
Meeting of waters. Deep in the heart of the Amazon,
The meeting of waters in Brazil presents a striking natural phenomenon where two rivers flow side by side without mixing for miles. The dark, almost black waters of the Rio Negro meet the golden, sediment-rich Rio Solimões, creating a vivid contrast visible even from a boat. This sharp boundary results from differences in temperature, speed, and density, which prevent the waters from blending immediately, a dynamic display of hydrology in action. Tourists glide along the rivers, witnessing the line that separates the two colors, while scientists study how the unique chemistry and flow patterns affect aquatic ecosystems. The surrounding rainforest, nourished by constant rainfall, enhances the scene with its lush greenery, adding to the sense of untouched wilderness. The meeting of waters is more than a visual spectacle. It is a living example of the Amazon's unique blend of water, sediment, and life.
Faroe Islands.
Rising from the turbulent North Atlantic, the Faroe Islands are a remote archipelago of jagged cliffs, green valleys, and dramatic coastlines. Steep mountains plunge directly into the sea, where waterfalls tumble hundreds of feet, carving channels and shaping the rock over millennia. Small, centuries-old villages cling to hillsides, their grass-roofed houses blending seamlessly with the rugged landscape. Travelers explore the islands by foot, boat, or helicopter, witnessing mist-shrouded cliffs, roaring surf, and the ever-changing play of light across the fjords. Geologists study the island's volcanic origins, noting how layers of basalt and tuff reveal ancient eruptions and tectonic activity in the North Atlantic. The Faroe Islands are more than a remote destination. They are a living testament to Earth's raw power, where wind, water, and rock converge to craft landscapes both wild and breathtaking.